Hello and welcome into this week's episode of Capital City Sports. I'm Pat Cloney. The Gamecock football team may have had its bye this week, but the show must go on. The volleyball team hosted the Carolina Classic this past weekend. Kelly Wiley was there on Saturday night when the Gamecocks took on Presbyterian. For more on that, we send it to Kelly.
Saturday night, the South Carolina Gamecocks took on the Presbyterian Blue Hose for the Carolina Classic Championship. The first set saw the teams match point for point early, but the Lady Gamecocks with 36 kills in all the three matches against Presbyterian took home the win. Senior outside Juliet Tenevin, leading her team with 11 kills, was named tournament MVP. While sophomore middle blocker Darian Dozier earned herself a spot on the All-American tournament team, collecting 5 blocks at the net. The volleyball team's next match will be their SEC opener against Missouri Friday night.
Big shout out to Kelly Wiley on her first ever highlight for Capital City Sports. Great job, Kelly. Speaking of new staffers, our very own Katie Davis went to the men's soccer match on Sunday against Dartmouth. Let's send it to Katie for the latest highlight.
Last Friday, Carolina men's soccer took on University of South Florida and came out with a draw. On Sunday, they faced Dartmouth in a very aggressive all-defensive battle. To see if they came out with a victory, let's take a look at the highlight. For the second game in a row in 3 days, the Gamecocks played 20 minutes of overtime, coming into this game with a record of 2-4-2. During their last game here at Stone Stadium for the season, the Gamecocks have outshot Dartmouth 21-11. As we head into halftime, Dartmouth had only 2 shots on the goal. In the second half, Ryan Arambula makes a corner kick, but the shot to the goal is missed by freshman Curtis Turner. Dartmouth goalie James Hickok makes a save while tripping up Carolina's Jeffrey Torda, who is clearly hurt, still lying in the goal. Eventually, he gets up, walking off the field, still very angered. The game still has no score as we head into overtime. Dartmouth takes a goal kick, but the shot misses wide, just left of the goal. The Gamecocks have a quick team pep talk by Coach Mark Burson and a pump up on the field before going into the last 10 minutes of overtime. In the last seconds of the game, Dartmouth makes an attempted drive but runs out of time. The game ends in another tie with a score of 0-0. South Carolina's next game is on the road this Friday as they take on Charlotte.
Thanks, Katie. Well, it was a short week for Gamecock Athletics, so that's going to do it for us this time. But don't worry, we'll be back next week. In the meantime, check us out online. Like us on Facebook at CCS on SGTV, and don't forget to follow us on Twitter at CCS on SGTV. For all of us here at Capital City Sports, I'm Pat Cloney. Have a great night, Carolina.